I'm just having trouble figuring out if you're sincere about how you really feel, if you know how you feel. What do you guys think?
You went down for Mother's Day also?
Yeah, for Mother's Day
So
also.
you go down to Florida a couple times a year or something?
Yeah. And I tend to, it's either sometimes on holidays, sometimes not. I find the better times are not holidays, because then it's just a regular visit.
And then how often do you talk to them?
Every week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
I guess that's normal, right?
Yeah.
That's about an appropriate amount of
people that talk every
time.
day.
That's about an appropriate amount of time.
So,
Well,
Speaking of time.
speaking of time,
it's time to go to Florida.
you know, it sounds like you actually have a fairly healthy attitude. You know, I guess it's, yeah.
So it's
But you are
again.
indulging, you know, you're indulging your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, you know, I mean, was it a horrible thing, or were you disappointed, or?
I think I felt bad seeing the other families there, because I could see some of the grandparents at Planet Hollywood didn't look very happy.
Oh,
So
all
it was
right.
strange seeing who was going there. It was packed. It was
So you
packed.
just went down because you thought it was like a totally surreal thing.
Surreal.
And it sounds just as surreal as it sounds.
It was, yes. It was.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, I think it's generous of you, and just make sure that you're not doing more than you really want
Right.
to be doing.
Right.
Right. You know, help yourself to a gift. You know, this is really actually kind of a good thing, because I think that we could probably get an advertiser from Disney. What do you guys think? And Planet Hollywood. You know, that was a really good endorsement there.
Everybody look unhappy? Is it
Well, we're going to edit it, so we're going to edit that out. We're going to edit that out. So, what's the crew think? Do we want to torture one more person? Do we have enough footage?
Is everybody game, or you want to head out and do some Christmas shopping?
One more?
Yes, or applause.
All right. I got
No, it's like, yeah.
it. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, okay. No. Look at me. Look up here. Look up here at the couch.
No.
No.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm like cheerleading up here. No, yes, no, yes. So what do we, so
There is one more gift left.
there is one more gift? We want to do one more? Okay, we got one more. All right, great. And then we'll give out the prize. It's kind of warm in here. That's when I feel bad. It's a little warm in here.
That's all right. I already got sort of like patted down at the airport twice.
Hi.
Hi.
Your name is?
Nakoshi.
Nakoshi. All right.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna barf.
Really?
Yeah.
Does anybody,
Got a
can you get
headache.
the bucket, please? Okay, Nagoshi?
Nakoshi.
With a K? Mm-hmm. Nakoshi. Okay, so Nakoshi, what do you do for a living?
I'm a research consultant.
And what does that mean?
God, I don't know.
Or what kind of company, or what research consultant for what kind of business?
Well,
or?
for any type of business. I'm like the person that you call when you need to know something, but it's not your job to know. And you want to find out if you can find out for only a little bit of money and not a whole bunch of money.
So what kind of business is that for? Like who would?
Oh, like ad agencies or...
What kind of
pretty much
research? Is it
anybody.
research on anything at all?
On anything, you know, other companies, on, like, once somebody called to find out what whales travel in, like what the name of the group is, and whales travel in a pod.
Oh, so you're a wealth of information.
Oh my goodness.
So you're basically like the public library, except you get paid to do it, and so you get paid more to do it, so they're
Yeah.
much more likely to get the answer they need.
So yeah, a little bit more likely. Slightly.
Okay. So anyway, Nakoshi. So what issue can we discuss?
Well, I don't feel like my life is going anywhere, and that's kind of a big question.
Direction.
Yes, direction. I
Okay.
like direction.
You're like, and how old are you?
I'm 24.
24, and you feel like you don't
Please
have
don't laugh.
a life direction. So that's just normal, right?
Yeah, I guess, okay.
Is that, no,
I
well,
guess that's not too big of a problem.
well, you know, it can be anxiety producing. It's a common issue for somebody who's 24.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll give it a shot. Maybe we have some ideas. Maybe
Well, I don't know.
get some connections out here or something. Somebody offer you a job. So what kind of when you say life direction, do we want to discuss life direction? Is that worthwhile? Yes. Yeah? So what do you really mean? Do you mean like life direction in your career? Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming career.
Yeah, I guess life direction and career, because it's like a job where I kind of feel like I'm in the purgatory, you know, no gratification.
See, that's the kind of place that Christina needs to work so she can feel like she's more in tune with
totally.
everybody else.
Yeah, we have like a lot of that sentiment to share.
Yeah, you need a job
are
there.
interested.
You guys should talk later, see if there's any openings. See if it pays well. Does it pay well? It probably pays better than Christina's
I
job
don't
as an
know.
assistant.
I wouldn't
Where
go
is
that
it?
far.
Where is it?
It's
take
over. It's in Manhattan. Chelsea.
Okay, so anyway, let's start with what you studied in school. What did you study in school? Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Vassar College.
Vassar? Well, with an
Oh,
education
yeah.
like that. So what did you study?
Urban Studies and French.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't understand that, like how people could be studying like urban studies and French.
I know.
Like I could see if it was like, economics and French, or urban studies and architecture, but urban studies and French. We want to fix things in France.
I'm a little.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't
All right.
get it either.
So
Impractical.
all right. So yeah, that's true. And did your parents pay for that education?
No, the government did.
Oh, all right. That's good then.
No, I don't know. I don't feel so good about that. I feel kind of guilty.
Why?
Well, I took the government's money, and now what am I doing with it?
You're only 24. You're gonna make some big, thing happen in in the world.
Well, actually,
All right.
that totally reminds me, because I had Chinese food
You
yesterday.
have and there was like a fortune cookie.
A fortune cookie, and it was very good. It was soup, and it had all these vegetables in it, and really good like spinach noodles. Anyway, and then there was pineapple slices. But after that, there was the fortune cookie, and I wasn't even gonna read it, but I ate the cookie, and then I read the fortune. It said, "You're on the verge of something big."
All right, so you studied urban studies and French. So what was there anything in any of your studies that really sparked? Like, did you have any like career motivations that come out of it? Did you think this is great? I'm going to be.
Yeah, I did. I thought I was gonna be an urban planner.
Oh, so you did like that part of what you studied?
Yeah.
Urban planning.
Yeah, but then a friend of mine became an urban planner, and I realized I didn't want to do what she was doing. It was like a lot of calling people on the phone and asking them for money.
Urban planning. We're trying to build this road, and we need trash cans. I don't know if you can make a donation, a pledge. Well, that's not. I mean, that's just one person's beginning job doing something. That's not the whole career, right?
I guess not. It might be. I'm not sure.
Well, that's, the thing is, you're in research, so you didn't do much research to find out what the career's about. What about that?
Ironic.
Oh, you're not trying.
Yeah, I
Or
think-
you
I
don't want to
think
be
that's-
seen as trying.
Well, I could, I don't know.
You're not even, you know. No, I don't know, I mean,
Ambivalence is
well,
probably a problem.
here's the thing. If you go full hog to do something, right?
Yeah.
Even if you don't wind up liking what you do, you'll get involved in something which will lead to something else. But you gotta get in there and go forward. And if you don't get in there and make your first, mark somewhere, there's not going to be anything to build on. So you got to go gung ho after something to get somewhere. And your first job is going to suck, right? Didn't your first, what my first job was? I was making photostats. You don't even know. And I worked in a dark closet for $125 a week with chemicals. That's what happened to me.
I guess I'm better off.
Guess so. But I'm a therapist now, and you're not. No. I don't know. Anyway, no. I mean, no. But you know what
I need therapy.
Yeah, you're getting it. No, but Nakoshi, I mean, you went to Vassar, and the government
know.
paid for it, right? So you
yeah.
got something going on in that brain. I know it, right? And you're wasting it. You gotta go after something and mean it. Right? Tell her. Tell her to whip her ass. Get her ass into gear. You need your ass into gear. Get her ass into gear.
And I'm going to say this because I thought about Christina too, is sometimes you can do some volunteer work.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to do? What do you get off
Excellent.
doing? And you don't have to quit your job. You can go out and do some volunteer work, see what that does to you.
Mm-hmm.
It might get you caught up if you did some volunteer work with kids. That might give you the motivation to go back to school, or tell you, nah, it gets old really fast. But the worse for wear for finding out more about yourself.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's
true.
excellent. What's your name?
Sue.
Sue, that's excellent. That's excellent
thought that
advice.
was
See,
good
that's
advice, too.
great. That's
That's
excellent
good.
advice. Because then, especially with urban planning, because there's so many
Yeah.
ways that you could get involved with urban planning. It's perfect for a volunteer
Oh,
job.
there's plenty of volunteer work, I'm sure. I just have this problem about doing work for no money.
You have an
I just
attitude
just-
problem. You have an attitude
I
problem.
know I do have an attitude problem, but I live in a compartment.
What do you mean?
Like a New York
This
apartment.
is New York City.
But
We all live in compartments.
It's so small.
Go for something. Then if money is what's important to you,
Yeah.
you make your choice. Are you going to work for love? Or are you going to work for money? Can you do them both at the same time? Just sit down and
I think so.
make your choice.
But see, the thing is, also, if you took a volunteer job, they could start you as no money, and then you could get a real job. They could hire you, and you could find something that wouldn't need to money. You gotta get started.
Responsibilities. I guess what I need to do is to just get the tendrils out with the touching.
Yeah, you gotta take charge and get out there. You can make anything happen. You can make there are so many opportunities out there. There are billions of opportunities. You could definitely be writing. You gotta get in gear.
Okay.
And next time we want you to come back, and you better have done
Okay,
something. You better have done something. All right.
It's going to be an exciting
so
thing.
there's the
Oh, I know what I
correctal.
want. I know. I know.
No, we give the picture to the person who.
I had to take the correct on.
Yeah, you have to have the correctal, unless you can trade somebody.
Maybe that'll get you moving.
Yeah, that'll get you moving good. Get you
ways than one.
get you motivated. Get you up there. Get you out of your seat. So I think we've beaten this horse to death. What do you think? All right. Now, I just want to, first of all, I love you people. I love all of you. Thank you so much. And I don't want to get into some stupid emotional thing because I'm the shrink. But no, you guys have, thank you. Hello. Okay, so what I want to do is just go briefly through our candidates and see who gets the naked picture of me. And as Nathaniel will say, that looked okay when you took the tape off?
Yeah, but now we have the dilemma of which one of us gets it, because with the audience said give it to the couple.
Oh.
So it's like, she wants it, I want it.
Oh. So you're trying to make a pitch that you want another one. Did you really wait till you got home, though? You didn't take it off in here, did
Actually, there's
you?
another audience member that rode the same train line with us, and he was curious, but I couldn't take the tape off.
No, thank you. So you had integrity about it.
So
Thank
myself and
you.
my cats off.
Thank you. Well, if the pilot goes well, maybe I'll get like some like nude thing in Playboy and, you know. No, just kidding. Psychotherapist, that's kind of like a mother figure, right? People want to see that. Anyway, I don't want to digress. That's disgusting. So, all right. So I'm just going to read briefly, and then we're all going to decide who gets who. Now remember, it's for the person who's revealed themselves the most. Also, I just want to remind everybody who has been kind enough to come up that we want to do a little post interview on you. I don't know if all of you, or I don't know what you guys want to do, but stick around a little bit. And then if the cafe is open, anybody wants to have a drink after this, I'll have a drink with you guys after this. I usually have the cafe open if you guys want to hang out. All right, so first we had Matthew. Matthew's like a winner, so he doesn't get anything. And then we had Hope. And we talked about, Hope was great because she got like that light bulb went off in her head about feeling left out. And then we figured out her parents had too much fun and she was left out. All right, so we learned that. And then we had Jessica, the filmmaker, and we talked about we learned how she really shouldn't respect her parents, but should respect other people. And then Nathaniel, we kind of gave him shit about his relationship with Stephania. And Christina, she's got to get another job. She's got to get like another job with people she can relate to and then get ahead where she is. And then we had David who talked about the Planet Hollywood thing and going to, I think he should get like a prize just for going to Disneyland with his parents. Do you have pictures of that? I'd like to see them. I mean, I'd love to see pictures of that. And then we kicked Negoshi's butt to get off her ass and do some work. Well, I don't think, I think that, like Hope had a light bulb go off, and I think that, I think Jessica, she learned something about her parents and everything. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hope.
It's very brave to come up with the doll.
No, that was forced. That was forced. Although it was brave to admit you were a comedian. That sounds really scary. Do you have a joke? Do you have a joke that you want to tell? Tell us one joke. Come up here. Why don't you have her come up and tell one joke, and then we'll give out the...
She should go up.
Okay, come on up, do one joke, and then we'll give out the prize. And come on up, do one joke, and then we'll give Hope her prize, and we'll send you a... What? No.
I've already been on the spot because I found the doll under my chair, and now you're asking me to come up and tell a joke.
Okay.
But I don't really do jokes.
Christina! Okay, just do 2 minutes. Just do a couple minutes. Jared, you call time, all right?
This is the irony about the fact that I'm a comedian, that I actually run a stand-up show on Tuesday nights. I don't write jokes. Like I don't write jokes. Is this thing on? I think a lot of source of comedy, or really comedy, what is it? It's just sort of like you're a little bit distorted about your view on life. is, and since this is a psychoanalyst office, so I think I'm going to talk about comedy in a kind of analysis sort of way. And you don't have to laugh because we're just talking. My mother is, kind of crazy, and in a literal way, she's a little bit crazy. And then the other way that she's crazy is how she, her perspective on life is kind of wacky and innocent and refreshing in a wacky way, but kind of painful and horrifying because I'm her daughter. But she's just finally getting kind of technically hooked up to the internet. Like, she's just got a computer. Her sister, who's like 70, 72 or something, bought her a computer, and it took her about 8 months to hook it up. And she's now on the net, she says. And her email address is bigmama34c at yahoo.com because somebody else already had Big Mama. So she had to add something else on, and her accountant, who she used to have a relationship with, suggested just put your raw size. But she's having a little trouble with that email because she works with children. She's finding, I don't know what she's going to do. Maybe she's going to keep Big Mama and put, just kidding, nice lady. But I don't know what she's going to do. I really, like, as I said, I don't write jokes, but I have ideas. And that is good enough for me right now. I'm very comfortable with analysis.
Oh, that was great. Thank you. That was very good. 34C. All right. That was very good. Big Mama 34C. Okay, so Hope, that's for you. Thank you. All right. And just remember, if you guys want to meet me up, anybody wants to have a drink with me upstairs, I'll be upstairs. And then, but just remember the people who are on the stage, just hang out for a few minutes. I don't know exactly whatever, but anyway, thank you so much. Good. Is that good?
And what we're going to do is my questions are going to be cut out, so if you could just incorporate part of my question into your answer. So start off by saying, I have never, or I have had psychotherapy.
No, I have had psychotherapy before. I was in therapy for a long time after.
Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. So tell me,
Sure.
have you been through psychotherapy before?
Yes, I have had psychotherapy before. I started therapy shortly after I finished graduate school. And I thought I was going to be in a little while, but I sort of ended up there a long time.
And how was your session today? How would you rate it?
Oh, definitely 1 to 10, a 10. I mean, I really accomplished something. I mean, of course, there's this half-joking feeling about it, but I actually realized I really got a lot out of it.
So to start off again by saying today's session, compared to other therapy you've had before, tell me how today's session rated.
Today's session, on a scale of 1 to 10, was definitely a 10. Now, possibly because I've had a lot of therapy, so I sort of get it, but the truth is, she's very good. She really is. She really helped me with something that's been bothering me now for some time.
So would you recommend Psychotherapy Live? And let me have you start off by saying I would or would not recommend.
I would recommend Psychotherapy Live to anybody who's in the least ways curious about psychotherapy, or for that matter, anybody who just wants to feel better and knows that the talking it out can really help. And not to mention the fact that Lisa's very charming and funny.
Fantastic answer, but I need you to look at me when you say
Sorry.
it. That's okay.
Okay.
So would you recommend Lisa Levy and Psychotherapy Live?
I would absolutely recommend Lisa Levy and Psychotherapy Live to anybody who's either interested in therapy or anyone who just knows that talking about problems can really make a difference, not to mention the fact that you get the extra bonus of Lisa being so charming and funny.
Do you think this would make a good TV show? Would you watch it if it was a TV show?
Every night.
If this were
If this were a TV show, I would be tuned to it nonstop.
Great. And what are you going to do now that you've had this breakthrough? And start off by saying, now that I've
had this incredible breakthrough, I am literally so looking forward to taking my son to school and going to work and just being with people and just feeling this newfound strength that I'm not necessarily being left out.
Have you ever met Lisa Levy before, or are you being paid for these comments?
No, I only know her vaguely through a friend, but I must say she's a hoot.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Have you ever had psychotherapy before?
Yes. I have.
Tell me what experiences you've had with psychotherapy in the past.
Found it
Let me start you off by saying I found
my experiences with psychotherapy in the past. Okay, my experiences with psychotherapy in the past have been very unfulfilling. I've not managed to have a long-term relationship with a psychotherapist for more than, say, 4 or 5 months.
And did Lisa help you? Was Lisa able to help you with your issue?
I think yes, Lisa was able to help me with my issues. What she did was she sort of nudged me along the path that I was probably already on, but just needed to hear it, from a voice other than the one inside my head, Yeah, so definitely affirmative.
One sec while that noise clears. How did it feel to come up out of the audience and lay down on the couch in front of complete strangers and start off by saying, getting up out of my seat was...
Getting up out of my seat was somewhat nerve-wracking, but simultaneously gratifying because I knew, based on the experiences of people that came up prior to me, that I was going to get something out of it, hopefully something positive, and I did.
And would you encourage other people sitting in the audience that it's a good thing to overcome your fear of speaking in public? And I mean, would you recommend standing up and saying your piece?
Absolutely, I would recommend getting up and speaking your mind, saying your piece, because otherwise you'll have these issues in you forever and ever and ever. I mean, the only way I've been able to conquer my fears, phobias, anxieties, whatever, is to face them head on, and what a perfect forum for that. Yeah. That door.
Would you watch this show if it was on TV?
Absolutely. I would definitely watch the show if it were on TV, yes.
What is so compelling about it?
I like the spontaneity of the fact that, unlike a lot of therapists that know who their patients are and they know their histories and they're expecting, this is fast and loose, and the city being what it is, the mixture of people being what they are here, he has no idea who's going to come up and what they're going to face. So it's sort of like, psychotherapy on the fly, Yeah, it's cool.
And do you think Lisa's a good host?
Absolutely, yeah.
What makes her a good host?
Well, she's got personality, she's got wit, she's a great looker. I'm sure the camera loves her, so hey,
Is there anything else you want to say about the experience?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back in another few months and having some closure, meeting her again. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for your time.
staying.
It's too big.
Are you taking on? Spell your name for me. I forgot to do it with anybody else.
Nakoshi, and that's Nakoshie.
And what brought you to Psychotherapy Live today?
A friend brought me.
How did your friend hear about it?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
How did your friend describe it to you, and what made you interested to come?
She didn't describe it at all. She just said Psychotherapy Live, and that was kind of all I needed to know. I said, okay, I want to see it.
Did you have, before you came, did you know you were going to get up on stage?
No.
Hold on a sec. Let me have you say, before I came today, I had no idea I was going to get on the couch.
Before I came today, I had no idea I was going to get on the couch.
And what did it feel like when you were sitting in your seat and then she called on you?
Well, it felt a little tingly.
And what's it like to lay on the couch and have complete strangers staring at you, judging you, thinking about your issue?
It was kind of liberating, actually. At least, I'm kind of a logical person, and if I have more than one person thinking about the problem, maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
Let me have you start off by saying, when I was laying on the couch, knowing there were people learning about me.
Oh, right. When I was lying on a couch, knowing that there was more than one head working on my problem was actually kind of good.
And would you recommend other people get up on the couch? And
I would definitely recommend that other people get up on the couch, not only because it's pretty helpful, I think, but because it's entertaining for me if I'm watching.
And how would you recommend how would you describe your experience today to a complete stranger?
Psychotherapy Live. That's all I can say. It's Psychotherapy Live. Get into it.
If this was a real show on television, would you be as fearless?
If this was a real show on television, I would be as fearless. Why not, I think it's all in the name of, self-exploration and entertainment.
And how did you find Lisa? Was she helpful to you?
I think she was helpful to me. In my particular problem, it's kind of a giant one. And I was kind of surprised that she was as helpful as she was in the little amount of time that there was.
And what do you think about her not being a real,
Well, I don't know. What is real psychotherapy anyway? I don't know.
So how do you feel about her credentials?
I think they're great. They're not the usual kind of credentials, but they're good enough for me.
And so how do you feel now that you've been on the couch?
Now I've been on the couch, I feel like it's definitely been an experience that, may lead to other things. And I'm actually looking forward to a follow-up visit.
Do you have any friends you'd like to drag in here? And if so, what are their issues?
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not sure what their issues are, but why I want to drag them up here so I can find out.
You start off by saying, I'm thinking
about bringing some people over to find out what their issues are.
Can, do you, let me see, anything else? Is there anything you want to say about your experience that I haven't asked you?
No.
Do you want to lay down and think about it?
Yeah, I could lay down and think about it. I have a giant headache, though.
Okay. Well, we'll let you go. Thank you very
thanks.
much for your time. Hope you guys had fun. Did you have fun?
Oh, I always have fun.
How did you find out about it?